Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and we're back again with another Spirit Island video. Today, we're going to be playing some Wildfire against HME 6. The reason I picked this matchup is because I realized I've never gotten a victory against HME 6 playing as base Wildfire. But I do have a victory against HME 5, and I guess I just never got around to bumping it up. And it's crazy because for this Spirit, it's basically the exact same difficulty. The only thing that level 6 adds is the bonus Explorer, but it gets turned off when you have sufficient Blight. And well, if there's one Spirit that likes to add Blight, it's Wildfire. And in fact, we start with 2 extra. So as soon as 1 additional Blight gets added to the board, HME 6 just turns off. There's no additional fear cards, so it's basically the exact same difficulty. I don't know, I just overlooked that when I was playing through all my solo stuff, but anyways, we are going to right that wrong right now. So we start with a triple stack and the 2 Blight in the high sands, exploring the jungles. Okay. Let's see. We're going to get started doing our standard growth, just gaining as many cards as we possibly can. Like Calls to Like is pretty sweet because the big thing that Wildfire struggles with is range 1. Anything that's happening in lands where it does not have presence, it always struggles with. And Like Calls to Like is one of those cards that lets you solve problems at land 1, right? Like we could, gather this Explorer out of the 4. Lets us solve that problem. So I really like Calls to Like. That's a lot of the likes. It makes me feel like a Valley Girl or something. I do think that's the pick, although Disease is especially strong in this matchup. It's a full-blown Ravage skip, and that's another way to solve lands that are farther away, right? It gives me an instant solution to land number 1. If it double explores and then builds, there's 3 invaders, drop a Disease, boom, that's a Ravage skip. So these are 2 different cards that I'm looking at. Definitely not these other ones. We don't need more Blight, and we're not going to be getting nearly enough damage out of Savage Maw Beasts. I'm inclined to go with Like Calls to Like, because we'll pretty reliably be able to get towns and stuff with it too after mining booms. So let's grow here, pick you up. Gaining all that energy, and I think we can get away with playing nothing this turn. Okay, we get to skip the first event. Missing an increasing aggression, I'm okay with that. Then we get the mining boom. I think I'll mining boom to 6. Just because it's a land where we're going to be stronger. And exploring the mountains. Okay. So if we grow in, we Flames Fury, we're going to be able to get 4 total damage. Maybe kill like City Explorer, or the point is that it's not going to solve the land completely. We're better off just going into land number 3, completely solving this one, just eating a Blight here, and then going from there. And 0 cost 2 element is generally what you always want to take. Wilds is particularly strong in this matchup. Territorial Strife. Yeah, if we were playing Transforming as opposed to base, Territorial Strife becomes a lot stronger because it gives you all the elements that you need to transform an Explorer into a beast. But since we're playing base, Rackroot is one of those core cards that you always want to get. And in fact, we only need 1 damage to solve this, so maybe Rackroot is the pick here. Then we can drop a wild somewhere. Okay, event. And we got another. Oh wait, no, it's only stage 1. Haha, we do not get the increasing aggression. That's good. Both the increasing aggressions There's only 2 in the game. Getting them to pop out early is nice. Gather and explore and add an additional explorer. Okay. Remove a blight from 2 to Han. Jungle or wetland with the most gets a ravage skip. Thank you kindly. Ravage. Build. Mining boom. Okay. Let's see. Oh, mining boom here. And we got the wetlands. And look at that. So we already have our 4 blight, which means that we have, more than 3. That is not 3 or fewer. So HME 6 has just turned off. And now we're just playing against HME 5. Don't know why I wasn't doing this already. Here, we'll take a fear and kill an explorer. Okay. So like calls to like is now playable, right? Because we could gather and explore town out. It will create 8 like invaders plus blight in a single land. So we are going to be forced to deal with it, but it gives us a nice clean solution to the 8. Even if it explores back to back, it's fine because it'll clear itself. So I do think we want to go here. And we would want to pair that. I guess we could pair it with anything here. Growing into the 5. Perhaps play an asphyxiating smoke. Kind of a card that's like generally going to be playable no matter when you do it. Although I would like to get a little bit of blight removal. That would be nice. Which means that really we just can't play this like calls to like if we want blight removal. But it cleanly solves that. I mean, asphyxiating smoke also solves this. So we could do asphyxiating smoke plus, I guess anything. That would be the easiest. Go 4 energy. Let's go here, pop you, add a blight. Let's see. We're going to get 2 plus 3. So we're going to get 5 total damage. So let's actually go over here. Undo the fear. And then we'll just do 2 damage there. Gives us the opportunity for Dahan defend or some other effects to save us. Here, gain an energy. And then we get 2 plus 1 for 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Invader phase. All right. Tower level 1. After we kill a town, we have to add a town. Sadness. Disease to an inland with the most buildings. We've got 2 and we've got 2. We have less control over the 7. 3 to Han among our lands. We have none. Explore Beast Disease or 2 to Han. Removing this saves a whole to Han and lets the counterattack fully clear. The other option is to hit this, but we already have it solved with this asphyxiating smoke. So we'll get rid of this. Okay, so we're going to Ravage with the quad upgrades. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. I guess this land's already ravaged. So this guy will die and that'll go down. So either way, we can transform either one of these for land number 4 and they'll both die. Okay, that's that. These will both die. An action kills a town, so we add a town to an adjacent land. Okay. Build mining boom. Go here. Exploring wetlands. Okay, and we'll add an explorer here to make it a mining land. And here, I suppose. Okay, we got a fear. Kill a town, adding a town to an adjacent land. And then we push it on. We'll go over here. And then we get to remove a blight. I can see myself growing right back into this land in a second, so we'll get rid of you. Alright, let's gain a card. Drift Down into Slumber is kind of crappy, but it gets the job done. There's a lot better cards, but if it works, it works. So yeah, we'll definitely gain you. Let's see. We want to play this. Maybe like that and that. So we get the blight removal. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can do this. Ooh, that's really nice. The flash fires will let me fast clear this. So that way it's just not an issue. That's really nice. So this is definitely what we want to play. Yeah, so we'll go here, adding a blight, doing 2 damage. Okay, we'll defend for 1, fear 1 damage. And then we get 2 damage. We can split it if we choose. So we'll definitely want to split it, because if we make this not a mining land, like if we kill the explorer, it just explores right back, right? We gain no marginal value. So we'll kill this city, and for my second damage, I think I'll just pick off an explorer here, keeping this slightly farther away from being a lost condition. See, this Threatening Flames, I almost don't want to use it. Because, like, I guess, yeah, we push this way, it explores, becomes a mining land, it doesn't build, so it's marginally easier, as opposed to, it'll be a 3 damage ravage on a 4 damage ravage. So let's go with that. And then this will explore, it'll be the exact same situation. Event. Terror level 1. Fear per power card that creates fear. 1, 2. 2 free fear. 1 damage in a land with Badlands or Beast. Okay, so that goes there. And we have no slow damage. Let's kill the Explorer. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 or fewer, so we have to sacrifice a presence. That's a shame. Remove an explorer or town from a sacred site. Thank you. Skip the low-numbered build, which has no effect. Okay. Ravage. Build. Ooh, we could Mining Boom the 5, and then it doesn't explore. Which I guess we don't have a lot of explorers to work with, so I don't want to spend this disease. That's buying me a whole Ravage. Salt. Slow phase, I just get to remove a blight. This will be a really nice turn to reclaim. Yeah, it's a really nice turn to reclaim. So definitely want to get rid of a blight. Probably this guy. Well, where are we likely to grow into? Gosh, we have to plan out the next few turns really well. So the Ravage is easy. We don't have to do anything for the Ravage. The Wetlands are solved for the Ravage and for the build. As long as we don't Mining Boom into them, we'll be okay. So if we were to reclaim on our next turn, we would probably wind up doing like a Flames, Fury, Asphyxiating Smoke. Drift Down is a combo. That gets us 3 plants. So it'll be 5 damage, which will allow us to, like, I don't know, clear that pretty well. But the 2 air, it's the, yeah, this I was grabbing for the second air. So we could pair with like a Threatening Flames, which gives us the same amount of damage. So we could like do this. And then we could even use the Threatening Flames in this land for just like 4 fear, just a whole fear card. So then that's pretty well off. Which means we need to keep the blight here. I think I'm most likely to grow into this land in the future. So let's get rid of that. Gain an energy, gain a miner. Ooh, Purifying Flame. It is the best blight removal for us. This card is golden. It's got all three elements, but also blight removal at range 1 is really important, just allowing us to be more mobile. Especially because we're planning on growing it here again, we'll have full Sacred Site coverage. That's really, really nice. Okay, what were we talking about? Here, here, and I think it was here. I think I'm pretty happy with this setup. Here for an extra energy. Oh wait, if I do this, it would have to push this way because there is presence adjacent. Is that okay? Or do we do something else? I could just replace this with a rack root, and then we're doing the same thing, except with threatening flames, we can just hang on to it for later. So, okay, great, we'll do this. Gaining energy. That gives me 6 damage in 1 land. So we can full clear either the 6 or the 3. They're both equally likely to come up. There is no coastal against HME. I guess here we have the Dahan and we have the Drift Down, so we'll go this way. A blight to a land with no blight, or we could sacrifice 2 presents. Okay, we'll probably wind up sacrificing you and you. Okay, fear with disease. Okay, kill a Dahan. We don't have any in there. Okay, Dahana first strike. Choose a land with Strife, Beast, or Dahan. And we can downgrade. Ooh. Could downgrade here. Just makes this marginally easier to handle. So if it explores, I can do 2 damage to kill off some explorers, buy myself some time. Perhaps split the damage around to other lands. Ravage. Build. Mining Boom. Explore the sands. Okay, we can explore here and here to not mess up our mining lands. Okay. Okay. How are we going to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at 7 invaders in land number 6. So this asphyxiating smoke can handle one of these. I think we're going to kill this town to push this Dahan over, defend it with the drift down, and then that'll solve the Ravage build cycle. Produces a bonus sphere. Then over here, this doesn't really do much of anything this turn. It's just kind of a free wilds, I suppose. We could actually use it to make this no longer a mining land and then preserve that disease for the future. So that's what we're going to do. Fear and kill that. Just holding on to that resource. And we'll get rid of this blight. Okay, so right now we've only got 2 mining lands. If we grow into the 3 mining lands. If we grow into here, it's solved. We kill a town. We defend this with a drift down, and then we invest all of our actions into, or invest our innate and whatever we can into our 6. And then we're sitting pretty. So we have to drift down. We have to grow here. Might as well do a purifying flame. And then that is our maximized damage. This would give me 4 damage, killing 2 towns, kicking this explorer out. Would mean that then there would be straight up no ravages, which is pretty sweet. Because then, yeah, we reclaim, and then we hammer down on the 6 again, and then we're sitting pretty. So now if we do this, we could just gain another card. This gives us the opportunity to draft something really nice, like this domesticated animals. And then we can delay reclaim another turn. Because domesticated animals will solve this land quite nicely. But I don't want to play it this turn. Okay, so we'll go here, defending for 4. Here, 2 fear, kick and explore out. We have 4 damage with our innate. Killing town. I want to keep the explorer alive so that way we can mining boom back into the 6, keep all of our problems compressed into one single land. Stage 2, 2 towns. I don't have any. Cipher Disease does not ravage, has no effect. Push 2 Dahan from city to no city. Rip. Invaders do -1 damage. Matching a ravage card is going to be the 4 to up to 2 invaders. I will choose to do 0 as up to 2 invaders because if we do any damage here, unless if we like ping the town and nothing else, it doesn't ravage at all, and then the whole game plan falls apart. So up to 2 invaders, I'll choose 0. Free Dahan defense. Okay. So when we ravage, the only mining land on the board is right there. That full clears. Build here. Mining boom. Exploring the mountains. Okay. So we get to remove a blight, and we get to purifying flames. So purifying flames I'm going to use for damage. And I think we're going to remove this blight and then grow right back into this land. So if we do this, it's just really rough for land number 5. That's the only land that I'm going to be struggling in. Because we can just do 2 damage, kill the town, defend for 5 with domesticated animals, and we're A-okay. I think we're going to grow bottom track and gain energy. So this will be 5 energy. That way we can come down and kill that city. Just maximize our fear output in the short term. Okay, we're going to do 2 damage. Kill you. Domesticated animals. That's a fear. And defend for 5. Reducing defend does not seem very exciting this turn. So we're going to do the bottom. The top portion, right? So Dahan of extra health. That keeps this little guy alive. And then the extra health on invaders. We kill an explorer instead of a town, but that's okay. Beast in a city. Fear and goodbye beast. 4 fewer Dahan. We have 5 Dahan, so we're okay. Ooh, remove a town or 2 explorers from a land with Dahan. Goodbye. Or 2 explorers. That way it won't be a mining land next turn. That's a lot nicer. Explore a town from a coastal land. Thank you. Makes my next turn much easier. Ravage and Assaults. There are none. Ravage in the Sands. Defend it for 5. Build. And then mining boom. I think we'll mining boom here. Jungle wetlands. All right, now our wetlands have finally come to roost. We're able to earn ourselves a lot of time by keeping those wetlands just a little bit small, but now we have to pay the bill. Let's see. Like calls to like. Explorer, town, Nahan, blight, beast. Gathering the blight out of the 5 seems pretty excellent. We could gather town blight. Targeting here, we could gather an explorer out of one of these lands. We could target this land, gather explorer blight. And then this could just blight once and like whatever. And then flash fires we can use to turn off a mining land. I think I'm most interested in turning off here, because then we can just grow in the future. Removing a blight from 2 or more, that's the only choice. I do like this like calls to like play. That seems pretty nice. Ooh, nature's resilience. That is a beauty. Kind of hard to say no to nature's resilience in general, but in this situation, it seems particularly nice. Okay, so we nature's res. Maybe do like a flame's fury. No, we could do like this and this to get my triple plant with the 2 air. The only other choice there is drift down. But if I drift down, I don't have anything to hit with a drift down. 5 damage. I just need to do 1 here. That does take 1 blight still. But it doesn't cascade because it's HME, so that's not the end of the world. At least it doesn't double blight if I'm doing some damage. So in fact, I could just kill all 3 of these and then kill a town to stop the double. Let's do that. Okay, we will defend here for 6. And then we have 5 damage that we can split up. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Event. Choose a land with buildings. Add a blight there without cascading. You can kill things to not take a blight. That's unfortunate. We do have some sacred site stuff, so we don't want to add the blight here because we're going to be losing this sacred site. So therefore, I guess we'll go here. Okay, no beast on the board. 3 or more Dahan. It does not happen. Choose different than isolate and defend 4. Ooh, we could defend 4 here to save a presence, but here creates a nice counterattack, which I think is probably better. So we'll defend for 4, and that also isolates. It could explore. Pretty high chance of exploring, 60%. So we will salt. Kills all of you. Mountains. You die. You get upgraded. Okay, jungles, wetlands. Here and here. Exploring the mountain wetlands. Isolate. Wetland, wetland, mountain, isolate. Okay. Slow phase. We can pop a town. So we need to... We could use this just to defend here and just move on with our lives. So I think we're going to grow into this land. And then we'll at least kill an explorer here. Probably a city. I think Purifying Flame, we can just take out that blight. Here we get a blight removal as well. So I'll take out this blight. Fear. Not a lot of towns to choose from, but we'll go with this one. And there's no Dahan to push. Okay. Gain another card. Just keep on gaining cards. Nature's Connection is really nice. Getting 2 elements of the same kind is really, really helpful because it unlocks us from being forced to playing 3 plant cards every turn. Basically allows us to play flash fires and domesticated animals, whereas we otherwise would not be able to. So I think that's a pretty easy pick here. And I do like to push towards the fire plant, but of course we should always consider whether or not going for the 4th card play is necessary. So let's consider our options. We are probably going to play this Drift Down. Drift Down over Domesticated because of the plant element. So that would put a Defend 4 here. That's going to solve itself. That's inactive, 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 inactive. Right, so the only lands we've got to worry about is the 2 and the 4. Either way, we're growing into the 4, which will do 3 damage. So this will come down. That'll be a blight in 3. I'd really like to... Okay, I think we're going to be doing this. So that we get the double plant, allowing us to double plant and the double air. So we can full clear here and at least do 1 damage here. So then, if I combine this with a Flame's Fury, we'll get 6 damage, so we can kill City, Explorer, Explorer, Explorer. I like this. So we'll go this way, gaining an energy, paying and flipping. +1 energy. And then we get 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll ping this with our 6th. Then we'll use our flash fires for a fear and 2 damage to kill off this city. That's real nice. And we're only 6 fear away from winning the game. Almost assuredly going to win in the next fast phase. Because growth, we always kill a city every growth. And with these cards here, we will assuredly win. There are 4 more lands with town. We have only 1, so we do not qualify. Add a disease to the coastline with the most buildings. No qualifiers. Push from a land with Dahan. We actually don't have any. Although it's important to note that this is a really nice effect on us because our special rule triggers on a presence being moved. It's distinctly different from Sunbright Whirlwind. Sunbright Whirlwind only says during growth, but we get it when a presence is added or moved. So it could be moved, it could be brought back with other effects that let you return a destroyed presence. All of those different effects trigger the Wildfire. So we could actually have used this to 2 damage plus 3 damage. Let's say there was a Dahan here. We could go this way and kill City Town. Find 9 in all coastal lands. Skip all coastal builds. Remove from any land, remove a city. Ooh, remove a city from a land with Dahan. That is very nice. Okay, there's nothing that's assault land. Jungles are defended. Wetlands dies. Mountain coastal build is skipped. That's empty, empty, empty. Exploring the Sands Mountains. You know, I haven't been paying too close attention to it. I don't think I've ever removed enough blight to reactivate HME 6, but I'm just realizing now that done a really good job of removing Blight this game. It's entirely possible we could have dipped below. Hopefully I didn't make that mistake, but yeesh, I'm open to it. Anyway, slow phase, all we get is a Blight removal. And then, yeah, we just need a few fear in order to end the game. So we will just, we could just play this whole grip out, I think, right? Gives us more than enough elements. Let's just gain a... guess we have enough energy. We could just gain a card, see if we can get anything better. And what's possibly better than Desiccating Winds? A card that says, pay an energy, do absolutely nothing. It's gorgeous. Alright, we'll go here. I guess it really doesn't matter what we do. We go here and we don't have enough fear. We go here, we don't have enough fear. So we'll go here. So Blight, kill you. Fear, 5 defend. We kind of want to keep it this way. So that way it just stays and doesn't get any bigger. And then Threatening Flames, a couple fear, kick you out. I guess we have slow damage. I guess we could have killed like this and then kicked that out. I don't think any of these decisions really matter right now. We're just kind of going through the motions until we wind up with enough fear. We could sack 2 presents. We have no Sacred Site cards. That's fine, whatever. Beast generate fear. We have none. Inland Land with the Han gets an extra. And then isolate 2 lands. Buildings are present. Skip all build actions. Isolate here. Isolate here. Now the entire board is isolated. These are the only 2 lands that can explore. So, Salt is defended. Mountains. Wetlands. Doesn't build. Also, build gets transformed into a defended Ravage. That'll build. And then Mining Boom. I guess we'll go here. Exploring the Jungle Sands. Isolated, isolated. No adjacent. There you go. Fear. And kill the Explorer. That's a fear victory. Bada bing, bada boom. What a good game. So yeah, I don't know why I guess I was just kind of going through the motions and I hadn't built up the confidence to taking on HME 6 at the time that I played this matchup last time. And now that I'm, an elite gamer, I'm doing more 6s. But Wildfire is one of those spirits that it's almost 0 difficulty added. It's so close to being exactly the same. We take like 4 extra explorers over the course of the whole game. But yeah, that's one of the nice things about Blight. Both the HMEs, Wildfire has a marginal advantage over with all that extra Blight it starts with. Or not both the Habsburgs we get the advantage on. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves a glorious day.